up? Hello, Lisa Michaud here, success coach and speaker. Happy Monday. I can't believe it's already Monday. All right, so I have a really fun Facebook Live or Instagram Live for you guys here today. And I want to talk about the 5 reasons why you feel stuck and you can't seem to achieve your goals. So if you feel like nothing seems to change, if everything you try doesn't seem to be working, if it seems like every time you set a goal, life happens to get in the way, if you started 2020 just like you started 2019 and 2018 and 2017 and all the years before, and you're not seeing a change yet, this is why. I guarantee you one of these 5 reasons is stopping you and holding you back. Now, I want you to know that life does get in the way sometimes. That's normal. Like, we lose momentum, but I want you to change. I want this year to be different. I want this year to be the year that you do crush your goals and that you level up in your life. So whether your goal is to start writing, to start reading more, whether your goal is to care less about what others think or live your life for you and not for your mom, whether your goal is to start your side business or whether it is to take your side hustle and have it be your only hustle, whatever it is, if you are stuck and you can't seem to achieve it, listen up. I'm going to tell you exactly how to guarantee that 2020 is the year that you do make the change, that you crush your goals and then you level up. So if you're here with me live, let me know. I always love hearing you. It's always fun. If you have questions, let me know. That's what I'm here for. So let's talk about this. Let me share with you guys the 5 reasons. So the first one is that you're trying to do all of the things and you are trying to do them all of the time. And let me tell you this, the first thing I will tell you is that I believe that you can have it all. But just because you can have it all does not mean you can do it all. I know that none of us can do it all. But even though you're busy, even though you've got a lot of things going on in your life, you're still saying yes. You're still taking on more. Even though you're already overwhelmed, you're still doing more than you should be and you're not focusing on your goal. That is one reason why you are stuck. It is because the new year started and you said, I'm going to, make this the year that I use reusable cups and I stop using plastic straws and I'm going to start saving my money and I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do the meal prep on Sundays and I'm going to volunteer for this board and you're frankly exhausted. So that is one thing really quickly right here, right now. If you just stop doing all the things, if you narrow it down to one goal, that is going to help you get unstuck this year. Number 2, the reason why you feel stuck and you can't seem to achieve your goals is because you keep telling yourself that you don't have enough time. I know, I feel you. You wish you had an extra 15 minutes a day. You dream about what it would be like to be able to sit in peace and quiet and just sip a cup of tea or read a book or sit in the bath or, let's be honest, just sleep 15 minutes longer, right? We dream about that. I feel you. Here's the thing. Even though you keep telling yourself you don't have enough time, I know that the truth is this, that you have the exact same amount of time as me and Beyonce and Mark Zuckerberg and all of that. So let that sink in for a minute. You have the exact same amount of time as Beyonce. So what is the difference? What are we doing different here? Well, the reality is that even though you already feel swamped, you're still saying yes when you really should be saying no. Even though you know you should be taking time for yourself, you're still letting everyone else come first. And let's be honest here, even if you had an extra minute or 5 or 10, you're busy trying to cram in one more text message, one more email, fold one more load of laundry, or scroll your Instagram feed because your brain is just dead. Having more time is not the answer to you achieving your goals. And when you continuously tell yourself that you just need more time, you're keeping yourself stuck. And that's why you can't achieve your goals. This means that to figure out how to get more time in your day, you have to go deeper than just the tactics. I know you guys have all read those articles on BuzzFeed, 10 ways to be more productive, 10 ways to get more time back in your life. But those things don't work. You need to have first the clarity. Hello, one goal. That's what we need. And we need to go deeper than the tools. We need to go to the mindset. We need to get the clarity. And once you've done that deeper work, once you know what your relationship with time is, then you can actually get more time back in your life. All right, reason number 3 why you're stuck and how you can change this to achieve your goals in 2020 is to create the right habits for your goal. 40% of what you do every single day, you do without thinking about it. Do you guys remember when you first learned to drive and like how stressful that was and how nervous you were and you were thinking about all the things and doing the shoulder checks and looking in the mirror and making sure you're doing the spaces, and now you just do it automatically. That is the same thing with everything in your life. 40 to 50% of what you do is just habit. And the reason why you're stuck is because you can't change your habits. So many people I know are saying things to themselves like, I just need to stop checking my phone before bed. I just need to start working out, or I just need to buy healthier food at the grocery store. Let me just be real with you here. Saying I just need to change this or I just need to stop doing this is not how habits work. That's not how our brains work. That's not how our minds work. That's not how habits are scientifically proven to work. And so you're wondering, okay, why can't I make this? I can't just stop doing something. I can't just start doing it. And that's okay. All that's missing is you don't know how to actually create habits. You don't know how to create the right habits to set your goals and make getting your goals actually really easy. Okay. Number 4. You are saying things to yourself that you would never say to anybody else. You have limiting beliefs, you have negative self-talk and self-doubt that is saying things like, I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Who do I think I am? It's not the right time. I'm not ready. All of these things. And you know what? If it was your best friend, you would be cheering them on. If it was your kid that was saying things like, oh, you're not smart enough, or she's doing it better, you would tell your kid to go wash their mouth out with soap. You wouldn't let them say things like that about other people. And yet you were saying those things to yourself. The worst part is that you're listening to those voices, that you're listening to the voice that tells you you can't, or that you're not ready, or it's going to be hard, or you can't do this, that you're not enough, that you're not smart enough, that you're not as pretty as her, that you don't have enough time, that you don't have enough money. This voice, these things that you would never say to anybody else, you're saying them to yourself and you're listening. It's keeping you stuck. And that is a big part of the reason I know why you're not achieving your goals. Number 5. You're trying to do it alone. And I talked about this yesterday, but I got to say it again. You guys, nobody does it alone. And it can be so isolating. When you have hard times, man, it's so hard to go through them when you're alone. You need someone to pick you up, lift you back up. And when you're having successes, you need the people that get it. And I don't know if you can relate, but sometimes I go to mom groups and I'm like, I am not like the other moms, or I'm with my family and I'm like, they don't understand what I'm trying to do here, what I'm creating, and they don't get it. And when I share some of my successes, they're like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand how hard it was to, do a podcast, or how hard it is to write a blog, or the things that I'm doing out of my life. There is such power to having community. There's such power to somebody lifting you up when you're doing hard things, to getting ideas to level up, to being able to celebrate with other people, you guys. That is magic. And so if you are trying to do it alone, if you are just like working off the side of your desk on your goal, or up early in the morning by yourself trying to do it and you're still stuck, I guarantee you that's a part of the reason why. Whew. Okay. So there are some things that those who actually set a goal and achieve it do differently that help them make their year successful, that help them crush their goals. Whether it is finally achieving a triathlon after 10 years of saying they're going to do it, like Kelly, one of our Goalden girls. 10 years she's been saying she's going to do it. Last year was the first year she did it, and she signed up for a couple more this year. So super proud of Kelly. There's something that those people are doing different. So I want to tell you what those 5 things are. And obviously we need a little fun. So you want to know how we do it? Do you want to know how we get our goals? Because, I don't know, hopefully you guys can hear this. Okay, I just had to play that because I feel like we need to have more fun, right? Like, what are we doing if we are not having fun? Okay, so let's hear how we do it, how we actually achieve our goals. Here are 5 things you can do to make it easier. So number 1, focus on one thing. Focus on one habit. And sorry, let me actually back this up here. And I'm going to say, if it's okay with you guys, I want to share with you a little bit of Goalden Girls Mastermind, because Goalden Girls Mastermind is designed with this in mind. It is designed to help you get unstuck and actually achieve the goals that you've been saying you're going to do for all this time. So when I say this is how we do it, like this is how we do it. We have fun. We dance it out. I'm all about the dance parties. Okay, so how do we do this in the program? So number 1, we focus on one goal. And I'm going to tell you about my program, by the way, but you can take this and do it yourself if you want to. We get you focused on one goal. 4 months, focused goal. You get attention, you get support. I'm there to help you every step of the way. Number 2, we have you create the time for what really matters. And I don't just do that by sending you a list of the 30 best productivity tips, although there is one of those things that I give you near the end of the program. But first, we get clarity on like what you actually want to achieve. And then we figure out what's your relationship to time, and we uncover the mindset blocks there. Let me tell you, if you can relate to this, and let me know if you can, as soon as an appointment frees up for the day, your meeting gets canceled, or your appointment is no longer happening, or somebody's late, the first thing you do is try and squeeze in more, right? You try and answer another email. You go on Instagram and scroll. You go on fold more laundry, or clean your house more. And let me tell you, that's why having more time isn't going to solve your problem. And in Goalden Girls Mastermind, we go deeper than that. We really get to the root cause of what's the mindset that's making it so that your time is so scarce. We track where your time is going for a full week and then get you going on there. So we devote not just 1, but 2 modules at a time, because I know that we keep telling ourselves, and I've been there too, guys, saying, oh, if only I had more time, things would be better. And let me tell you, that's just a lie. It's a lie that I told myself. It's a lie that you are telling yourself. And I've designed Goalden Girls Mastermind to get you over that lie so you have the time for the things that matters, because you do. You, me, Beyonce, we all do. Okay. The third thing that we do, we actually help you create the right habits. So I teach you about the habit loop. We identify, okay, what are the things, let me tell you this, let me give you a little bit of context here. So everything you are currently doing, good habits and bad habits, you are getting something out of it. If you weren't getting some sort of reward, you wouldn't be doing it. So yeah, okay, maybe you're not proud of the fact that you come home from work and every night you just sit on the couch and watch Netflix, but maybe you want to change that. But the truth is you're getting something from that. So what we have to do is figure out, what are you getting from that? You might be getting comfort. You might be getting to relax. You might be getting some downtime. You might be getting entertainment. You might be getting laughter. Like, there's something that you're getting. And so we have to actually replace that habit with something else. We can't just say, I'm going to stop watching TV. We have to say, okay, what am I going to replace instead of that? And we have to actually play around and figure out, is it a cue? You know, do I need to move my TV somewhere out of the bedroom so I'm not watching it at night? We may need to change a cue. We may need to change the actual habit that you're doing, or we may need to change the response there. So there's a couple nuances in there, but this is something that I walk you through all of this in Goalden Girls Mastermind. If you want to know more, by the way, just in case I know not everyone's gonna be able to join my program, and that's okay. 2 great books on this: The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg and Atomic Habits by, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. Atomic Habits. Great. 2 great books on habits. Instead of having to read all those though in the program, I basically give you the Coles Notes version of them, and we actually just implement them right to your goals. Okay, 4, how you can guarantee that this is the year. And what we do in Goalden Girls Mastermind is we uncover your limiting beliefs and we stop the negative self-talk. That stuff is not serving you. It's not helping you. It's not helping you get to where you want to be. And you are listening to things that are telling you you can't do it and you're not good enough and who do you think you are? And it is holding you back. You guys, we dig deep and we figure out exactly what are those stories. And let me tell you, this is work that we do forever. Like, I am still doing this on myself. I know that it works because it's helped me in some ways, and I'm still doing it right alongside with you. I'm always super open about the stuff that I'm struggling with and stuff that I'm trying to figure out too. And that's what makes me so confident that I can help you guys as well, because there are limiting beliefs. There are things that are in their way. For me, some of the things that I've struggled with is the idea that taking time for myself makes me a selfish mom. So I've really had to work and get over that one. That's an example of something that if I hadn't explored deeper, I would have just been like, oh, I don't have time to work out, or I don't have time to see my friends. But I actually got deeper and figured out that I had this belief that I've now had to shift, that if I take time for me, it means I'm a selfish mom. So that's an example of a belief that can hold you back, because it held me back. Once I understood that, I could rewrite that belief and I could say, you know what, when I take time for me, I'm actually a better mom. I'm a better coach. I'm a better wife. I'm a better version of me. And so now I believe that, and now I show up for me. Now I take the time for me. I exercise. I do the things that I need. But that wouldn't have happened if I hadn't gotten to that limiting belief and uncovered that. So I want you to, this year, if you want to get unstuck, you got to figure out, what are the stories you're telling yourself? What are the limiting beliefs? What is that self-doubt? We got to eliminate that crap. Okay, the 5th thing, I want you to do it alone. I don't want you to do it alone. I want you to get in community. We in Goalden Girls Mastermind, we are there to cheer you on. We are there to pick you up. We are there every single step of the way. We're there because we're stronger together. And honestly, you guys, if you've come into my community or my mastermind, I would love that. But if not, I want you to find a friend, an accountability partner, a mentor, a coach, a meetup group. Bring some friends together on a Friday night with a bottle of wine. That's how I started this. Do something so that you're not alone, you guys. Have someone to cheer you up, pick you back up, all of those great things. Okay, so that is the 5 reasons why you're stuck. You're stuck because you're trying to do all of the things. You are stuck because you keep telling yourself you don't have enough time. You are stuck because you don't know how to create the right habits to support your goals. You're stuck because you're saying things to yourself that you would never say to anybody else, and you're listening to those voices. And you are stuck because you're still trying to do it alone. You guys, if you want to guarantee that 2020 is different, you have to focus on one thing, one goal at a time. You have to get clear on what your relationship with time is and shift that. Figure out exactly where your time is going and create the time for the things that matter. And I know if I can do it, you can do it. Believe me on that. If you want to make 2020 the year that is different, you have to uncover your limiting beliefs. You have to understand and stop the self-talk. That negative self-talk, that self-doubt is not serving you and it's not helping you and it's just not true. So we need to figure out what your truth is and actually go for it. Oh, Danny, thank you so much for joining. Thanks for being here. You also have to have the right habits. So if you want to change this year, you can't just say, I'm going to stop doing this or I'm going to start doing that. you actually have to think about consciously, what habits are you going to implement? What are you going to change so that whatever your goal is, whatever you want to achieve, that it becomes easy. Remember, 40% of your day is habit. Imagine if you could have your goals just be habit. That is the goal. And by the way, let me tell you this, habits don't take 21 days, they take 66 days. So I know a lot of you are setting habits and saying, I'm going to do this. And a month in, you're like, oh man, I couldn't figure it out. I guess it's not for me. It takes 66 days. So you got to stay committed. You got to stay in the game and keep going. So literally, if you're like, I'm going to set a new habit today, which I hope you do, I want you to look, go into Google and say, what is 66 days from today? And put it in your calendar and recognize that it's going to take you that long to actually change your habit. Okay, and number 5 thing, if you want to guarantee that this is your year, that this is the year that things change, that you get unstuck, the year you finally pay down your student loan, the year you save up the money for your down payment, the year that you write your screenplay, the year that you start your side hustle, the year you retire, whatever that is, you cannot do it alone, guys. You've got to be in community, get support, whether it's through friends, whether it's through a mastermind like Goalden Girls Mastermind, whether it's through a community, whether it's through a meetup group. Friends over a bottle of wine, guys, do not do it alone. Get in community, get supported, have people bounce ideas off of. It will be a game changer. Okay, now I want to highlight with you guys, if it's okay with you, I want to tell you a little bit more about Goalden Girls Mastermind. So it is a 4-month program. We meet every single week. You meet your mastermind sisters. It's a blend of coaching and masterminding. So some of you guys might be wondering, what is a mastermind? So in the traditional sense of the word, it is a group of people coming together and sharing ideas so that each person gets success. So Goalden Girls Mastermind is a blend of that with also some coaching, because I'm in there. Sometimes you need coaching, sometimes you need other ideas. It's all there. And each session, each week, we go to hop on a call, and then they're exactly what you need in that week. All right. You also are going to get 12. Wow, this is going a lot longer than I thought. Instagram's like kicking me off. So you also get 12 weeks of structured content. So that's where we dive down into things like your values. We talk about what are your goals going to be. We figure out your long-term goals, your short-term goals. We get you sorted out with habits, values. I already said that, but values, we do values. We also do I also give productivity tips, but not till later on. We talk about balance, and I bring in special guest experts curated for exactly what your goals are. So just to give you an idea, some of the past experts we've had have been around finances, around growing your business in social media. We've had experts on cycle syncing, which is how to understand your body and match what you're doing with your life, with your period. So really fascinating, groundbreaking stuff for women. We've had experts on that. And it all depends on what you guys want and what you need. And I always curate from my incredible network of experts. That's not it though. There's also bonuses, because I love surprises. There's not enough good surprises in the world. So we also have a live vision board party that's happening in February in Vancouver. Also, if you're not in Vancouver, that's okay. There's going to be I'll have a virtual option for you as well. But we're going to come together, and this is not your typical, like, let's just make a vision board and forget about it. This is going to be me walking you through. We're going to be coaching through it. So you're going to understand how to dream bigger, how to have the potential there, and also how to use this as a catalyst to understand where are your blocks. So we're going to just use it to uncover even more limiting beliefs, stop that self-doubt, and really step into the powerhouse you're meant to be so that you can crush your goals in 2020. You're also going to get an Eating for Success masterclass with the amazing Danielle Dame, who is, I know, watching, which is really cool. Thanks, Danny, for joining. Those two Dannies. And you're going to get a year in review mini course. So before we go forward, we look back, and you get my full 3-part series, 3-part mini course on year in review. So the total value of the program is over $11,000. And I know that is a big investment. So I wanted to make it more affordable for you guys. One-on-one coaching with me is $15,000. I decided to price this mastermind somewhere that is really accessible, somewhere that still challenges you to show up. I don't want it to be so small that you don't show up. I want you to be in the game. I want you to show up and really pay attention. So while the value is over $11,000, the mastermind is only $2,999. I heard you last year. I know a lot of you guys wanted to join, but couldn't afford the first upfront investment. And so I've made it easier for you guys. And there's a payment plan this year. So if you want to join, 4 payments of $899, really nice and easy. I want to support you guys. That's what I'm here to do. So if you have any questions about Goalden Girls Mastermind, book a call with me. The link is in my bio on Instagram. It's on Facebook here. Book a call. Let's connect, you guys. I want to tell you this. I'm here for a long run. I'm not here to be a high-pressured salesperson. In fact, I'm really awkward at that stuff. Like, this stuff makes me sweat. I have to do my happy dances before I do this. It makes me really anxious because I still struggle with sales. Here you go. This is me. One of my limiting beliefs is something that I'm still working through. But I do believe in this. I believe in helping you. I know how hard it is to make big decisions, and I truly believe in supporting you to help you make the right decision for you. So if you want support, if you want to ask questions, or if you need a little bit of coaching to figure out, is this really the right time? Is it your inner critic, or is it the truth that, now isn't the time? Hop on a call. Let's chat. Book yourself a call. It's free. It's 15 minutes. I'm so happy to walk you through it and help you out. So that's all I have. I'm really excited, you guys. I'm so excited because I see the women joining our program, and I'm so excited for their transformation. And it's incredible because I've been connecting with our Goalden Girls Mastermind members from last year, and seeing them continuing to grow and continuing to change and still learning and still crushing their goals. Like, that is inspiring. B is a woman that last year, she lost 55 pounds. Busy mom of 3 with a kid with disability, lost 55 pounds last year, and even found a side business on the side. And let me tell you, it's not about the extra money. It's not about the weight. It's about who she became. She became the woman that made time for herself. She became the one that prioritized herself. And the thing that really, I got to see her this summer in person, and I connected with her just a couple days ago. What really moves me is she said, Lisa, my family notices a difference. My husband said, I'm such a happier wife. And my kids said, I'm more present and I'm happier. That's what it's really about. It is about you becoming the best version of you. It's about you being happier, more present, being more fulfilled. And that spills out to everyone around you, guys. That spills out to your team. It spills out to your spouse. That spills out to your children. That ripple effect is huge. It spills out to your community, to how you show up even when you go to the grocery store and things don't go your way. So I just want to say this. You're amazing. And I know that there's some things that keep you stuck, and I would love the honor to help you transform. And I'm so excited for the women that have already joined. I'm so excited for their transformation and what's possible for them. And as I sit here and speak to you, I'm equally excited for yours. And I know what's possible for you. It's me so humbled to be a part of this, and really just want to encourage you to hop on in. I know it can be scary, but check out Goalden Girls Mastermind, check out lisamishow.com/mastermind. Get in touch with me if you have any questions. I know what's possible for you. And I know in your heart, you know what's possible for you too, or you wouldn't be here watching, you wouldn't be here listening to this. So there's something in you, there's something that is possible for you that you know, and I would love to help you get unstuck. I would love for this to be the year that you crush your goals and that you level up in your life. That's what we are here to do. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being a part of my community. Thank you always for your support. Have an amazing day. Thank you. Go make 2020 your best year ever. This